The metrics reporting for Postgres on PlanetScale is pretty incredible. And let me show you a little bit of what it looks like and how to use it. So I've got metrics pulled up for one of my test databases, and I'm currently looking at the past 3 hours. You can go all the way up to the past day if you want to. I could look at past 12 hours and we can see that traffic really started just in the past couple hours. You can even zoom in to like specific interesting ranges that you want to look at. And you can also click to look at replica traffic, although I'm not really sending much to my replicas right now, so that's not really that interesting. But let's go back to just looking at the past 3 hours. So I can see my CPU and memory, which you'd get probably from a lot of other providers. Some other interesting things to look at are your IOPS. So you get to track your IOPS usage over time. And you might notice me going through some of these graphs. I can expand and collapse, but we've got this little indicator here. And this lets me know when I changed parameters. So if you do a config change over in cluster configuration, those will show up here. And if it was correlated with some kind of change in behavior, in fact, here you can see that right after I made this config change, I had a big dip in my CPU usage. So I could like zoom in a little bit closer just on that range and kind of see what's going on there more with my IOPS, disk usage, etc. So let's look at what other graphs can we see. So we've got some stuff for your PS bouncer. I'm not using connections on my connection pooling with PS bouncer, so there's not a lot of interesting stuff here right now. But you can also see useful stuff for your write-ahead log, right? Like how much storage it's using, success and failure rates, things like that. Replication lag, which right now is not that bad. It's all very low. The rate of transactions, this one's pretty interesting. So you can see how many connections are active at any given time. And then also your ingress and egress. So this is useful to be able to track how much data you're sending in and sending out. And so you can track these and of course expand and contract those just like the other graphs. So this gives you a lot of power and insight into what's going on in terms of the resources for both Postgres and the actual hardware resources, CPU, RAM, and storage on one of your Postgres databases. If you have any questions about any of this, drop those in the comments below, and hopefully you find this very useful for tracking what's going on with your PG databases.